Hello, everyone. This is Lauren Israelson, President of the United Natural Products Alliance, and it's my pleasure to welcome today Ellen Schutt, Executive Director of GOED, the Global
Great to be here.
Organization for EPA DHA Omega-3. Welcome, Ellen.
Thanks for inviting me.
My pleasure. We have the good pleasure of knowing Ellen and her staff well. We used to office together for a number of years, and so we become both good friends as well as colleagues and MOU partners in the dietary supplement natural products industry. So today, Ellen, I wanted to get an update on what is going on at GOED in particular, to start off with the GOED Exchange coming up soon. This is an event that is a must for anyone in the omega-3 industry globally. Could you give us details, where, when, and key topics? What's going to be on the agenda?
Absolutely. So the most important thing is the date and time, which is February 15th to 17th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. This is an in-person event, but we are also offering a hybrid version in case there are people who are not traveling or would like to send extra people. We will also have a virtual component. But the event is, as you said, very unique for the omega-3 industry. There's really nothing like it that is specifically focused on EPA and DHA omega-3s. And we really try and make it a different kind of conference. It's not just a typical industry conference where you have a lot of suppliers speaking. We bring in speakers from outside the industry, and we try and do a lot of interactive presentations and different networking opportunities. So we really do try and make it a very different kind of event. And I guess I would say in terms of key topics, we have something for everyone. So our audience is throughout the supply chain and throughout the world. And so we have executives, we have sales and marketing, we have technical, we have science. So we try and have a topic for everybody. So we have some deep science conversations. We have a keynote speaker on innovation. We have a session on marketing to Hispanics. We have a personalized nutrition session. So again, really, I think a very broad mix of topics that will appeal to at least some of the audience. Each session will appeal to someone in the audience.
Well, I have attended the exchange in years past, and the quality of speakers is extraordinary. It really is. It's the best of the best globally. Which is another point, is that your exchanges are always in the greatest places. You go literally all over the world, because the omega-3 business is very much European, South American, North American, as well as Asian. So you've done a great job of going out to where the industry really is.
Right. We actually were very lucky last year, February 2020, we had the last GOED Exchange event in Barcelona. So it was really a lot of our industry colleagues have said that's the last time we were all together before the whole world closed. So everyone is very excited to come back together again in a couple months.
Indeed, indeed. Tell us about the clinical study database that will be presented, debuting at the upcoming exchange.
Yes, that is something that we have been working on for many years. I feel like I have been talking about this a lot for several years, but we are finally ready to debut this tool at the exchange. And this is a compilation of all human studies on EPA and DHA omega-3. So we have looked at the 40,000 plus papers that have been published and taken the about 4,000 human clinicals and extracted all of the data. So you will be able to search this database and say, I want to know about what the science says about blood pressure in men versus women, or what is the story about EPA versus DHA for depression, or what's the latest on pregnancy outcomes and omega-3s. So it's really, really detailed research on all things omega-3 in humans. So very, very exciting. And we'll have a kiosk there with demos, and we'll have a lot of information there about it. So can't wait to show everyone more.
Oh yeah, that is a really big deal. Now, is that available to GOED members, of course, but if for non-GOED members, would they have access? Would this be on a subscription basis? What's your plan here?
The plan is a subscription basis, yes. And so GOED there's different levels of GOED membership, and there's different subscription plans for different members, and there will similarly be plans for non-members, and we're assuming research institutions, universities, et cetera. Like, this has application for a lot of different types of organizations.
Well, congratulations on what will be
Thank you.
coming here shortly, and years of hard work. So that is great news. Finally, interested to know, how has the omega-3 category done during this pandemic period when everything has been different? How is the category fared?
It has fared well, and as happened throughout the supplement industry in 2020, especially spring of 2020, the category exploded. Everyone bought omega-3s along with all their other supplements just to have as much safety as they could, or as much protection as they could. And so 2020 was a good year, but a roller coaster year, because after the very busy spring, then there was a drop off, and then by the end of the year, it kind of stabilized. So when we got to 2021, no one was really sure what was going to happen, and it ended up that it has been a really good year. And yeah, I've heard from our members, the oil suppliers, that demand is off the charts, and it really is, people ordering beyond their purchase orders and everything. So it's been a very, very strong year, which again was not necessarily a given, considering 2020 was also a good year. And I guess the caveat is there's still all the challenges that the entire supplement industry is having around logistics, shipping challenges. You can't get bottles or components. So all of that is still part of the same dynamic that the omega-3 industry is facing as well.
Well, it's good to know. I've done my part. I think I've got 3 very large bottles of fish oil in my refrigerator as we
Very
speak.
good. Very good.
Yeah, I'm religious about that. Well, this has been great. Delighted to have Ellen Schutt, Executive Director of GOED, join us today for a brief update on the upcoming GOED Exchange in Florida this coming February 2022, and the clinical study database, which is going to be a big deal. We really look forward to learning more about that. Would love to have you come back once that's been debuted and introduced, is to give us a tutorial. We
would love to.
To show people what this really can do. And I think there'll be a lot of people very interested in that. So we'll look forward to having you back on soon. Thanks very much.
Very good. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Bye-bye.
Our pleasure.